I wonder what pens we've got today. The pastels! Oh. So Ohuhu have finally released the pastel markers into the UK, and you can guarantee that I went and bought a set. So for today's video, I'm gonna swatch them. Let's get started. And feel free to draw along or even swatch pens with me. I'm going to be using these little sheets that Ohuhu provide in their marker packs. And I'm just going to be making marks with the chisel tip. Try not to make more than one swipe when I go across with the chisel. Because what happens is you end up with a darker colour than what you're actually using. That was a good swipe. So there's a good 48 colours in this set. And I'm hoping, because the real reason I was waiting for the pastel markers, that we'll get some good light blues. Not of the turquoise kind. YR03O. I'll go back in. There we go. Just gotta be careful, check that I'm actually using the right pen before I make a mark on it. This is usually a rather tedious process. So if you see any cuts in the video, that'll probably be because I'm just concentrating and not really providing you with anything entertaining. So I don't know how long they've actually been out in the UK. I do check Amazon fairly frequently, which is where I get most of my art supplies from. Looked on Amazon and it came up straight away. I would have used them sooner, but I've been absolutely cluttered with uni work. Sardonyx. Is that what it's called, this one? Don't know if I'm saying it right. Looks a bit like a skin tone there. Yes, it's been a few weeks since I've made a video. And I did try to get one out in time for Easter. That's not the colour we're after. But it was a very rushed video. I remember the SIM card was running out of space. And it had been just an awful display. I didn't want to upload it. So it didn't even end up in post-production. What I was going to do was make a video about designing a character out of April Fool's Day, which was also very close to Easter this year. Time to find a marker. Looking for RV030. It's called Light Hot Pink. Yep, that's the one. Bring it up here a bit so that it's better in focus. If I've been drifting off screen at all, then apologies. Probably should have taken this thing down so that I wouldn't actually go too far. Thistle. Pinks and purples always look good, so good in pastel. I love me some pastel colours. And if you're not like overly confident about using these to blend with other markers, you can actually just use these as like base colours and then use other materials on top of them, like pencils. Which was something I did fairly early on when I was getting into markers. I don't like to do it so much now because I've sort of gotten a hang of blending them. And I just really like doing that with them. It feels like I'm otherwise just wasting their potential. But if that's something you want to start with, then it does look really good. I still do it with my water-based pens. I used to collect the Tombow pens, but they were pretty pricey. In fact, I think given how many pens you get in the Ohuhu sets, the Tombows are probably more expensive. They come in cheaper packs, but to make up the amount of colours you'd need or want in such a variety, it is going to cost you more. The only advantage Tombow really has is that you can buy the markers individually. Whereas with Ohuhu, if one's out, you've got to buy the whole pack again. But they've been really adding to their stock lately. Apparently there's even more pens out now. So I thought I'd have the whole set once I got this. But there's something like at least 200 colours now that have been released. Whereas I've got the smaller skin tone set, this pastel one, and I think the 120 pack. So I suppose some of you who've been watching this will have had your Easter holiday by now. And I hope you enjoyed it. I know that only for a few days in the UK now we've had the shops reopen. By the time this video's out, it'll have been at least a week. And I imagine some of you will have been off to check it out. Go back to your hairdressers and places like Primark. But I honestly haven't had the chance to do any of that. For as unavailable as I have been for making videos, I've been just about unable to do anything else, because our Easter holiday got eaten up by these catch-up sessions so that we could make up for this module that we've not been taught. Could you imagine trying to cram a whole module of work into 2 weeks, 7 lessons? I love this. It's not quite turquoisey, but it is a little bit. That is a good step. On to the blues now, yay. This is really what it was about for me. Pale blue. Are you going to be an actual blue? I missed a bit. Mwah! Chef kiss. See, this is what I was expecting from such big packs as the 120. I'm so glad we finally have a blue like that in the Ohuhu collection. Will there be many more like it? Let's find out. Pale greyish blue. B220, yeah. That's excellent. And now light blue, and then we're halfway through this lot. Normally it takes me like forever just to do this. Oh, it's a bit dark, that one, but not entirely out of place. I mean, it's not turquoisey. I like it. So I'll bring that closer. We can have a proper look at those colours. What I'll do is at the end I'll show them in a little bit of lighting, I think. But yeah. I'll pop that somewhere safe for now, and I'll rip out the second sheet. I like having these little sheets because obviously you could take these with you with your pens if you wanted to draw elsewhere. Up until they started making these, I was swatching on like big A4 sized sheets, and I mean, you should swatch them separately from these little bits of paper, because then you see how they look on whatever paper you want to use. And here you just you can fill it in with a brush or just swipe it with the chisel. I like to swatch pens by doing the chisel stroke but then the brush stroke, so that you can see what both nibs are doing. Let's get back to swatching. Lavender Mist B340. nice. I think we're starting to stray away from the blues now. So it's not as many blues as I was hoping for, but we got some good blues. I'm a happy bean. G020. Pale lemon yellow. Looks a bit fluorescent, this one. At least on the nib it looks fluorescent. Nib chisel tip. G120, yellowish green. There we go. You think it'd be easy to just do a clean swipe with the chisel? It probably is. I'm just awkward. Horseradish? Is that it? Yeah. Horseradish. Oh. That is a good green. I don't think we've got one like that. I mean, we shouldn't do. You might like get the odd repeat of one or two colours between sets, but I don't think we've got one like that. G220 lime green. Lime green? Ugh. Green. It's supposed to be a swatching video, not a teach Droey how to talk video. This one looks like it's going to be a sort of minty colour. Horizon green. Yeah. That's about right. Green shadow. It's like a greyer version of well, no, not grey, a warmer version of the Horizon one. Lipstick neutral. Let's see what this one's like. So it's about accurate. Looks like a lipstick. Well, not lipstick. I'd say that's accurate. Looks like a sort of natural lip colour. And onto the creamy colours now. Eggshell white. I will find it. Hey, there it is. This set does come with a colourless blender, but there's nowhere to swatch that on the sheet. Which, I mean, kind of makes sense, I guess. You're not going to see it on its own. You'd have to put a colour on and then blend it out. It really only works as effectively on marker paper. At least I assume it does. Brick beige. So what this set's probably going to do for me is allow me to make lighter colours in my marker artwork, because with the method I use, how I blend them, the colours will always come out darker than the first colour that you use. I start with a light colour, then I have a mid-tone, a darker one. So when I've blended them, they always come out around the same as the mid-tone colour rather than the light one. But with these, I can make the colours lighter. So if I wanted, say, some bleached blonde hair, I could probably use this lemon chiffon? Am I saying that right? This lemon yellowy colour. To make lighter yellows. Sand white. Ash rose. Now tea rose. I wonder where all these colour names come from. Some of them it makes sense, like thistle or yellowish green. Then you get ones just like tea rose or I don't know. Give me another random colour name, I can't think. Or nothing's coming to me. Blah. It's the morning. I haven't had enough time to let my brain fully process life. Neutral grey 2. So it's all the greys now. CG050. Should be neutral grey 5. It's a bit dark. Are we sure that one's pastel? If you've made any artworks with these colours yet, then I hope you really like these pens. You'll have to show me on my Instagram what you've been creating. If you don't know my Instagram and do want to check it out or show me what cool artworks you've been making, then I do have a link in the description. Red grey 03. I like that we're actually getting these desaturated colours. It's something that I think Ohuhu have struggled with for a while. A lot of their colours are just so bold and saturated that when you use them in your artwork, things like the background and characters, they'll be competing for your attention rather than complementing each other. Red Grey 11. It's probably going to come out a little darker. As long as you can tell just what the colour goes down like. Should be alright. Red Grey 12. We're on the final 3 now. This is Red Grey 12, yeah? Yep. Then Blue Grey 2. For some reason there's an MG rather than BG. I suppose BG is cool grey, but I'm sure there are other blue greys in the Ohuhu collection that do have BG written. And the final one. Green Grey 2. I'm not gonna try out the colour of the Splendor. It will be used when needed. And I've still got, because each set seems to come with a colour of the Splendor now, so there's no real pressure to try it. I will bring back the first sheet and I'll bring the camera a bit closer so you can see what colours are available. So there's the full 48 markers. I've got a good range of colours. I'll bring you a little closer. Yeah, the purples, the blues and the greys. I'm definitely happy with those colours. It's a good selection. I can't wait to try these out in some artworks with my other pins. So it comes with these 48 colours, the blender, you get this sheet that you've seen here, that comes with it as well, and then these cards. You also get a little pamphlet thing. And that's all that I'm going to do today. Thank you very much for watching. And you have yourselves a pleasant day. If you've got these markers and haven't used them yet, then I hope you enjoy using them. If you have used them, then just continue, really. Enjoy what you're making. And if you're not actually interested in these markers, then what are you watching this video for? Nah, but thank you for watching anyway, and just do what you're doing, enjoy it, keep being creative. I will see you next time. Bye!